Hello, this is David Dean, and we have finally, from Epic, has officially put out something, as you probably saw in the thumbnail, of them saying yes, Fortnitemares is coming, and that is outstanding. They have given us very little information about it, but we have also had one of the people from Epic over on the Reddit boards state that we need to be finishing up our quests for the cram session because with the Fortnitemare event coming, we are going to have stuff to use all this XP we've been getting, all the gold, everything else to spend it on. Now, over here, they also updated the news, which it's great to get this picture out. We got a graphic saying now Fortnitemares is coming. But this is the same picture they put out last year, which I'm actually not surprised. I kind of had the feeling with all the issues going on with the game, and we have been telling them, fix the bugs, stop giving us new content, make the game work the way it's supposed to, and then come out with new content. And it looks like that's what they're doing, because this looks like it's going to be recycled from last year, and that's not a totally bad thing. This event had some of the best heroes in the game, and I'm going to be walking through those. They had some really cool weapons. Evidently they're changing it up this year, because last year it was the Gravedigger was what you got for finishing the entire quest chain. Well, now they put it in the event store, so they better have something else, something even cooler for that quest chain. And then the pumpkin launcher. One thing strange though, they say costumes and dancing. I know a lot of people have been asking, why does Battle Royale have all these dancing emotes you could do, and we do not have those? I really ain't that worried about it. Personally, I wish they would come up with a ceiling trap disco ball that functions the way the boogie bomb grenade works in Battle Royale. And yeah, when you walk under it, it'd be the same thing like walking over the freeze trap, but instead of the husk freezing, they would do a little Michael Jackson Thriller dance for you. I highly doubt that's what the dancing means, but that's what I want it to mean. I'll walk you through what they had, but one of the biggest things I want to hit first is on the llamas. I put out a video a little bit ago saying what llamas I like spending V-Bucks and stuff on. Definitely not the Lucky 7. But also saying hold off on spending your V-Bucks on llamas until the event comes out. Because when the event comes out, whatever V-Bucks you spend on getting llamas will get you event tickets, which I think are candy in the Halloween event. And then you can buy more event llamas. So, yeah. And I want to do a huge shout out. I have already raised over $1,000 for the Wounded Warrior project, with people supporting me. All you gotta do is support a creator. I'm supporting White Sushi, but if you go in here and type in David Dean, then you can support me, and half of everything will go towards Wounded Warrior project. And I'm still on White Sushi. Good. Alright, but yeah, we'll get the event llamas coming with it, if it's anything like last year. Also, we will get a quest chain, mainly for the people in Canny Valley and Twine Peaks who don't have the quest chain, any quest chain to do now besides just do 3 Category 4 storms. This is a great thing. Last year, the quest chain was 5 pages long, so it was something to keep you interactive. You had tons of heroes and stuff you could get. And let's hop over to what they actually had last time. Heading on down, Fortnitemare items. As I said in the graphic, you saw right here, Marine Corps Ramirez, support specialist. This is one of the few heroes from the event that was, to me, just kind of so-so. Quick clip in the bonus, don't even really need that. But she specializes in Warcry to boost the firepower and ammo efficiency of the squad. It's nice, but to me it's nothing great. Somebody has come up with, for her, let's see. I want to make sure, have a 25 chance. Yeah, I'll stop on that. But yeah, for her, she's a decent hero, but she's mainly for boosting other people. So more of support, but this is the one everybody wanted. It was a cool skin, but it was actually also probably, if you want to do weapon damage, one of the absolute top heroes in the game, the Urban Assault. And what is great about the Urban Assault, it buffs all range weapons. Everything you shoot is doing debilitating shots, reducing the damage resistance of the husk you are attacking. You get reduced weapon coil. You do get shockwave, which is great for taking out a wave of those dwarf husks coming at you, or even knocking a smasher backwards. And I've used it before to knock a smasher off a cliff. And then make it rain. Head shooting enemies increases range weapon damage, or weapon rate. And this is great because it doesn't matter if it's a pistol, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, assault rifle. Doesn't matter. 25% faster for 5 seconds. And then increase the rate of fire for Make It Rain by 25%. And then, to top him off on all that weapon damage, he gets Frag Grenade, which is pretty good. But then he has leaves a lingering energy field doing 15% of the initial grenade blast damage for 1 second over 10 seconds. If you got a choke point where everything is coming in, you just put one of these grenades down there, and all the low hit point husks are getting taken out while you're focusing your weapon damage on the high hit point husk. And Kneecapper is absolutely amazing at taking down smashers very quickly. And even has a great bonus, improve headshots. Headshot damage multiplier of range weapon damage by 13%. Huge. Throwing stars will cause 40% extra headshot damage if you like doing ninjas with the throwing stars. And if you do like doing ninjas with the throwing stars, we have the best one here with good old Mr. Llama Head. I've never gotten that good with using the throwing stars in the game. There is a few people who do it, and they absolutely love this hero who specializes in throwing stars. But if you don't want the throwing stars, you definitely want the increase of ability damage. If nothing else, get this hero for a support, and increases all ability damage by 10%. When you get him up to 3 stars, that goes up to 20%. But it's not all ability damage. It's all ability and gadget damage. So this is increasing the damage to your teddies, your grenades, Dragon Slash, and your turrets, and even your heal. Adrenaline Rush heals for more with this. So that is absolutely great. He also has anti-material charge, slows enemy movement speed by 30% for 7 seconds. Don't worry about that one too much. But yes, if you want to try out something totally different in the game, he is an interesting one to play with the throwing stars, but most people go for this one. Sarah Hopetet, Dragon, specializing with the Dragon Slash. She actually, out of all her perks, let's see, here it is. There's only one perk that does additional weapon damage. Do an additional 35% sword damage with sword stance is active. So usually I hardly run her with a sword. When you do the Dragon Slash, it will put a sword in your hand. It's not an actual weapon, so it doesn't matter what perks or whatever you have on it. But then you do this gigantic Dragon Slash, and it does a ton of damage. People love it for like encampments. You could clear out, 90% of the mobs when they spawn, or running it through trap tunnels. So definitely one of the absolute top heroes in the game, and it's just an absolutely cool skin. And she has a bonus for helping out Bull Rush. And hopping on back. Alright, and then actually probably in the top 3 of my favorite skins in the game is Ranger Beetlejuice. And she does insane damage with a pistol. And what I love with this one, if I want to change up, because usually I do heroes that focus on ability damage. If I want to focus on a hero that does weapon damage, she does tons of damage pistol, but I still have my phase shift. So I can shoot across the screen, get in close, unload with my pistol, then when range attackers start targeting me, phase shift out of the area, and I'm good to go. But yes, let's see. She also has Teddy. Doesn't do that much damage, but it will clear out those pesky little dwarf husk around you. Increase critical rating with pistols by 18. Increase maximum shield. So now you got more defense since you're going to be putting yourself out there. Still has anti-material charge for gathering and doing a little bit of damage to husk. Increases pistol critical hit damage by 70%. I really do like setting up my pistols for crit damage and rating because this is the hero I'm going to use it with, and it just piles on to what she already has. Phase shield. Phase shift forces the shield to regenerate for 2 seconds. Your shield will regenerate even if you continue to take damage, but it'll only regenerate 20% of the regular rate. This helps with that dome enclosing we currently have on retrieve the data missions, and I'm hoping we will see more of that shield coming, making anything that buffs your player's shield much more useful. Hip shot increases pistol damage by 24%. You're an absolute killer with pistol on this. And then phase shift removes affliction, fatigue, vulnerability, and slow. This is huge when fighting the water husk, because when they hit you, they slow you, and then they can just keep beating on you. Now you can phase shift and you're good to go, and you get more phase shifts. And then, if you already have Beetlejuice, you want a second Beetlejuice, because, or at least a second Ranger, because increased pistol damage by 12%, and this increases as you get her to 3 stars. To put this in the support squad bonus, and now you're even doing more damage with your pistol. It kind of gets insane, and I absolutely love it. For constructors, constructors were just okay. They have the controller, which a lot of people loved with Hazard 13th, but they kind of nerfed the decoy. It's not working that good with mist monsters right now, and that's what this hero is all about. Bonuses, increases max health by 10%. Usually don't worry about that. I want stuff to max out my damage. And also, if you've been playing Hazard 13th, let me know how the decoy has been working for you down below since they made the changes. Because that's the basis of this entire character, is getting that decoy maxed out. Oh, go over here, preview item, and then we got Constructor Penny the Hot Fixer. And this is, I love getting the Hot Fixer to use as a bonus. So when I'm doing big builds like in the Storm Shield defense and stuff, I can get this when it's 3-starred up to 10%, reducing how much materials I have to spend to build anything. She is a decent at being a constructor. She does have some perks for recycling and increasing that recycling so you can get a bunch of materials. But if I am playing this in a mission with a big build, I'm usually going to go with power base, usually Nox. He doesn't have the second one, the hyper threading, but his base goes out 7 tiles where Hot Fixer only goes out 4 tiles. And so even though he doesn't have this increase to the recycling, he does have a base that goes out further, so the recycling is doing more. Just my personal opinion. But no, this was great. The heroes that came out with this, but this gets overlooked all the time. Everybody for Fortnitemares constantly we're talking about the cool weapons and the cool heroes. What I really hope they're coming out with again is the survivors. That's never happened on any other event we've had so far in the game that I know of, and correct me if I'm wrong. They have not given us survivors in the event llamas. They had survivors in the event llamas, so I was able to get a ton of legendary ghoulish, legendary husk cosplayers. Yeah, these ghoulish husk legendary survivors, and it really helped me out getting my home base power up. So just thought I would throw that out there. So just trying to get the news to you. we have it official. We are doing Fortnitemares. It does look like it's going to be a lot of the same things as before. Hopefully some new things. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know your questions. Had a blast streaming with all you guys. That first stream was a little bit crazy. And I think I'm going to give it another try tomorrow on Sunday. Maybe around the time that they update the llamas. So take care and have an amazing day.